We are growing at the Grove. Our vision is to be a growing church for growing people whom Christ will use in growing his kingdom. All Bible study services will be canceled on November 21st and November 28th. All Bible study services will resume on December 5th. Angel Tree forms are available in the foyer after 8 a.m. and 10:45 worship services. When filled out, please return all forms back to Sister Nevada Gooch, Sister Tony Chrisman, or Reverend Tony Mullins. At Watson Grove Christmas 2012, Sharing Our Savior. We would like you to be a part of this year's Christmas celebration. Please stop by the sign-up table in the vestibule after service for more information. The Senior Saturday Christmas Luncheon, sponsored by CARE, will be held on Saturday, December 15, 2012. Please see Sister Gloria Howard or a CARE Ministry representative in the foyer to sign up. On November 26th through the 28th, Pastor John R. Faison Sr. will be ministering at Pleasant Green Missionary Baptist Church in Nashville, Tennessee. Join him in the Watson Grove Choir during this 3-day revival celebration. For the month of November, Pastor Faison will be preaching the sermon series titled Thanksgiving. Gratitude is an attitude. This series is focused on how gratitude must be a consistent mindset and how we can exhibit that gratitude by helping others. Each Sunday in November, we will engage in sharing what we have with others. We will collect items to donate to 2 charitable organizations, the Dismas House and the Next Door. Please refer to the handout in the church bulletin for a list of donation items, details, and instructions. The first annual Thanksgiving Fellowship Meal was a blessing to the Edge Hill community. Edge Hill residents, community leaders, and volunteers all came out and enjoyed the afternoon of 5-star generosity. Watson Grove, thank you. We look forward to being a bigger blessing next year. Thanksgiving, it's a lifestyle. Don't forget your Next Level Faith Capital campaign pledges. Stay connected to us by following us on Twitter, liking us on Facebook, texting The Grove, no space, to 55469, or for more information about our announcements or church, check out our website, www.watsongrovembc.org.
Greetings to the Grove. Pastor Faison here, just stopping to give you a quick shout out, Watson Grove, just to really congratulate you on the wonderful accomplishment that the Lord, through your hands, has wrought here at the Grove. Reverend Curtis W. Goodwin Sr., View from Above, our balcony project is complete, it's finished, it's the Lord's doing, and it's marvelous in our eyes. I just wanted to pause and just to say thank you as a congregation, and to also give special love to our balcony vision team. Deacon Sean Kilchrist, Deacon James Covington, Deacon Maurice Jordan, Deacon Andrew Minor, Trustee Fred Johnson, and Sister Valerie Oliver. You have no idea the kind of work, the kind of labor, the kind of planning that went into making this project a reality. And we owe them so much for God using them in a powerful, powerful way. So I gotta say publicly that I appreciate them. But I also want to give a shout out, special shout out to Sister Bernice Goodwin. Such a model of grace and such a wonderful honor to even see her face on the day that we dedicated this balcony in the honor of her husband. We love you, Sister Goodwin, always will. Just wanted to pause and really give you 3 things to tell you why we did the balcony. First reason was to honor Pastor Goodwin. I am well aware of the legacy upon which I've been called to build upon, that he began 37 years ago, and he built upon the legacy of those who came before him. We all stand on the shoulders of others, so I definitely wanted to make sure that we as a church made a cognitive and intentional effort to never forget where we come from. Pastor Goodwin was a jewel here, and now he's a jewel in heaven, and we thank God for him and for his labor. Second reason we did the balcony was to create room for what the Lord is doing. Our vision here is to be a growing church with growing people whom the Lord will use in growing his kingdom. Well, if we're going to grow, and that's our plan, that's our goal, then we got to prepare for that growth. We're praying that the Lord is going to fill those seats as we begin to grow and do what the Lord has called us to do. God has anointed us for an assignment this is part of that assignment. The third reason we did this balcony, not just for the legacy of Pastor Goodwin and not just for making room for the growth, but the third reason we did it was because of faith. This was a faith move. Watson Grove has always been known as a church that steps out and does things that others perhaps say they can't do. But sometimes we lose sight of the faith that God has placed in us. Well, now we have a visible reminder. Every time we walk in the sanctuary, every time we walk in this church, we get reminded by taking a glance, taking a look at the balcony, what the Lord is able to do with those who take their faith and the fruitful work of their hands and put it together. The Lord is able to do exceeding abundantly above all we could ask or think. My prayer is that we will use this success to build upon and to go forward and to do everything that God has called us to do. Again, this is the Lord's doing, and it's marvelous in our eyes. Congratulations, Watson Grove. I'm proud of you. Love you to life.